Minneapolis. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a 1st down.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. To the air with McCarthy. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Ty Chandler, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher's right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
Throwing is McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And Jones has it over the middle. Powering his way forward. 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Throwing again, McCarthy. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go, go.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Trap alert, trap alert. Ready.
Now Chandler. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Lions. Ready, ready.
Chandler is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They run it with Chandler. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Chandler, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Now for the point after.
For the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 65 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else. Here's Chandler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now McCarthy. Open man, he's got it to tight end Hockenson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now for Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Set up. 19, Tiger, 19.
Here's McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
This is 2nd and 8. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A short one there, caught by Likely. Big strides, look at him go. He may go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw McCarthy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run on first down. It's Chandler. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Vikings at 2-6 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Get in the end. Trap alert, trap alert. Ready.
McCarthy is set to throw it. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 48 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
70 Timberwolf. Cougar 19. Bronco 80.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Okay, ready?
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready?
Chandler. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Now it's Jackson. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Henry will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Quick, ready?
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
Sit hot.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Vikings 14.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 60, trap 60.
On play action, McCarthy. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
2nd and 10. Jackson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
But as hasn't been a fan of the first half of the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Jackson. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Touchdown! Mark Andrews with career touchdown number 60. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Check smash. Check smash. Mustang 19. 19. Tiger. 19. Twist. Hawk 70. Hawk 79 Bronco. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready. Hey, Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hut.
McCarthy operating from the gun.
It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Timberwolves.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Chandler. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
A 1-yard loss brings up 2nd and 16.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
28-yard line.
2nd and long. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He could not get rid of it, and a big-time loss there on 3rd. The sack sets up 4th. Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. A very good return there, giving him an even 20 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
19 Lions. Motion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
60, Panther 11, Cougar 19. Double up. 7 Pirates.
To the air with McCarthy. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
70 Lions. Take off.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
18 Cardinal, let's go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball kick.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Vikings 14.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And they can't bring him down. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
That's good.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watch the wide out. Watch the wide out.
Throwing is McCarthy. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
That's good for a Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Check.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Now McCarthy. And this one too low.
That play looked off right from the beginning because I think he hurt himself a little bit and ended up making the throw short of the back on the screen attempt. It falls incomplete.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 75.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Ty Chandler with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings get a bit closer.
You talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on the defensive side of the ball.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll buy some time right. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Going deep for Walker. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
DC ready? 180! 180!
After the penalty, it's Henry. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
The Vikings will line up for the two-point conversion.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Ravens 42, Vikings 26.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Vikings 26.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We're facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Vikings first down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And he's got this to Jefferson. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
McCarthy off the play fake. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. Marquise Brown, 39 yards. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Ravens 49. Vikings 32.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And he is going to lose yardage here. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
This time Jackson will throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here we go. Back. 60 Eagles.
Here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 73 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A first down carry for Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
In most goal line situations, defensive tackles are just trying to hold the line, hold their ground, and let the other guys roam and make the play. But in this situation, he's able to push his way into...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
58, Vikings 32.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow. They certainly thought he had an open book beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
60 Eagle. Warrior 70. Go.
Looking to throw McCarthy. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
19 Tiger, 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Mustang 19. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for a Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Chandler. And he will have the Vikings first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set up. Hawk 70, Hawk 7, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Set up.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Check go.
Up the middle they go. It's Chandler fighting his way through contact. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
At the 19-yard line.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Check three. 70 range, 70 range. Go! Go!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Ravens, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they
That's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like to cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming. Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Yeah, everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country.
bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey, hey, hey.